Boating on its own is an activity enjoyed by all. However, many thrill seekers like to throw tow sports into the mix to add an additional layer of fun to their boating experience. Today I'd like to help you learn how to water ski. First thing you'll need is a reliable life jacket designed for tow sports. I recommend you watch our life jacket safety and buying guide to find the perfect one for you. Now we'll need some water skis. They come in a variety of shapes and sizes. Wider skis have a smooth, more balanced ride designed for beginners. Longer skis can support more body weight but suffer from a larger turning radius. Shorter skis can turn well but can fatigue the skier quicker. The bottom of the skis is extremely important as well. There are generally three types of designs. V-bottoms have a central rib that causes it to run straight, but also gives the ski a pivot point for smooth turning. This is a great design choice for a beginner or novice. The second type is a tunnel concave. This design features a central concave column with flat spots on either side. This is a good all-purpose ski because it performs and handles well at multiple speeds and skill levels. The wider the flat spots, the more stable. A larger concave will corner more sharply. Last is the full concave design. The base is a complete tunnel concave from edge to edge. Experienced skiers are more of a fan of this design than beginners because of the amount of strength and skill needed to control this type. Another thing to consider is the edge bevel. The bevel is the transition from bottom of the ski to the side. A thinner, sharper edge will have more aggressive cornering and turning in the water, while a thicker bevel will provide a slower, more stable turn. Stiffness of the ski is important as well. The stiffness of a ski determines how much potential energy builds on a turn. Competitive skiers provide something made out of harder material because of their springiness that is released at the end of a turn, which launches them across the wake. A softer ski will not store as much potential energy, but will also be easier to control. Lastly, if you're a beginner, consider buying a pair of skis with a trainer that locks both skis in place. You will also need a tow rope dedicated to water skiing. These are usually 75 feet long with a handle at one end and an eye loop at the other. The rope should have a little stretch to it, but not much. Also, most states require by law that you have an orange tow flag on board and visible while towing any skier, tuber, wakeboarder, or wake surfer. This signifies to other boats that there is a person out in the water and they should keep their distance. Now that we're ready, let's hit the water. The best time to go is early morning because there is less boat traffic and the water is at its most calm state. Before we start skiing, we should go over some hand signals for you to communicate to the boat. You'll notice that the engine and waves make a lot of noise while you're out there. Nonverbal communication is key to keeping everyone safe and happy. Thumbs up means go faster. The OK sign means that the speed and path are good to go. Pointing your finger up in the air and making a circular motion means that a turn is coming up and the skier should be prepared. If the skier makes this same signal, it means to change course or turn around. Patting your head means that you'd like to return to the dock. A slashing motion to the throat means you should stop the boat immediately. Clasping your hands together above your head as you fall represents to everyone that the skier is okay. You may also want to practice your stance on shore. First, put your skis on your feet. Now hold the handle and bend your knees until your butt touches your ankles. This is the cannonball position, and this is how you'll be starting in the water. Have someone gently pull your ski rope to imitate what the boat will do. Gradually pull yourself up to practice. Now let's take a moment to talk about the towboat and the driver. Be sure to use the proper speed for the skier. Too fast and you'll yank their arms out of the socket. Too slow and you won't be able to get them out of the water. The best speed is determined by the weight and the experience of the skier. Stay away from the shore and docks. Skiers and boats don't stop immediately after the engine is cut. They tend to drift 10 to 20 feet after stopping, depending on conditions. Make sure you can see the skier at all times. Consider bringing a third person on as a spotter so you can concentrate on driving. Remember to turn your propeller off while approaching a fallen skier or any swimmers in the water. This is a good practice anytime you are operating a watercraft, by the way. Accelerate quickly and pull steadily. It's important that your boat has enough torque to pull a skier out of the water quickly from idle position. Once they are up, try to maintain your speed and try not to turn excessively. Now let's get to the fun part. While some people can put skis on while floating in the water, beginners may find putting them on while sitting on the boat's swim platform to be easier. While sitting, adjust the skis to your foot size and slip them on individually. If you're having trouble getting them into the boot, wet them up with water or use some dish soap as lubricant. Now grip the rope handle tightly with two hands, palms facing down. Stick your arms straight out in front of you. It's time to use the cannonball position you learned on dry land. Bring your knees into your chest and put your ski tips above the water with the rope in between. Use your arms to hug your knees and be sure to lean back with your butt down. Let the boat slowly take the slack out of the rope while keeping in cannonball position. You may notice that the pressure of the skis moving through the water gives the sensation of being pushed up. You can push your knees slowly out to get a feel for what it will be like once the boat takes off. Once you feel comfortable, tell the driver that you're ready. Staying in cannonball position, lean back and allow the boat to pull you up. The skis will be directly underneath you as you sit on your ankles. Avoid standing up immediately. Always keep your knees bent. They will be your shock absorbers for any bumps or waves during the ride. Once you feel comfortable and balanced, slowly stand up while leaning back. Remember to always keep your knees slightly bent. Lean back and keep your arms straight. Don't pull the rope, let the boat pull you. You can turn by applying pressure to the ski opposite of the direction you want to go and leaning into the turn. Remember to start off slow, keep your knees bent, and lean back. I hope this video was informative and fun to watch. If you have any tips or tricks to help beginner water skiers, post it in the comments. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a great day.